In this video, I'm going to show you how I set up my Upwork portfolio that made me 1 million Naira in 10 days. But first, let me give you some context. A while ago, I made a video sharing how I made 1 million Naira on Upwork in 10 days as a complete newbie to the platform. And in that video, I stated that, disclaimer, I'm not an Upwork guru. I'm just someone who tested the waters of Upwork. So take everything I say with a pinch of salt or carry it on your head like a bag of rice. It's up to you. So I'm not an Upwork guru, but you guys in the comments have been asking me how I set up my portfolio and to share how I write my cover letters. So I'll show you how I set up my portfolio in this video, and in another video, which I'll link up here, I'll show you how I write my cover letters. So I'm not saying that this is the ultimate way to set up a portfolio for Upwork, because like I said, I'm not a guru, but this is how I did mine and it worked for me. Okay, before we get started, let me introduce myself to those of you who are new here. Hi, I'm Vicky Johnson, and I'm sharing my journey making a living on the internet with the hope that it can help you and yours. Hopefully. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss an update from me. Let's get into it. I used 2 portfolios in all of my proposals on Upwork, and I'll explain why and how as we get on with the video. The first is the inbuilt portfolio on Upwork. If you didn't already know, Upwork has a portfolio builder that lets you showcase your work to clients, which is what I'll be showing you how to set up in a bit. And then the second was my portfolio website. So before I even started sending any proposals at all, I made sure I set up my portfolio inside of Upwork. And prior to using Upwork, I already had a portfolio website, which I built on WordPress because I'm a web designer. And if you're a web designer, then I think you should have a portfolio website if you want clients to take you seriously. Just like I think if you're a writer and you want clients to take you seriously, then you should have some form of blog as a portfolio. It doesn't have to be an actual website. You can use platforms like Medium and the like to set up a blog. But if you do other forms of freelance work that's not web design or writing or stuff like that, then I think you can get away with a simple Canva portfolio, which is very easy to create, by the way. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video showing you how to build a portfolio in Canva. So I'll go on my computer now and show you how I set up my portfolio using the Upwork portfolio builder. If I had $1 for every time I said portfolio today.
So on your general profile, if you scroll down a bit, you'll see a section here called portfolio. And if you haven't already set up this section, then it's going to be empty. So to showcase some of the work that you've done in the past in this portfolio, just click on the plus sign. And then you can add a project title, your role in that project. So for example, you worked on a project with your team. You can specify what your role in that project was here. And then you need to give a project description and state what your skills and deliverables were for this project. So for the project title, an example is logo design for a restaurant. And then for the project description, I recommend that instead of just saying, I designed a logo for a restaurant, you briefly summarize what the problem was and how you helped to solve that problem. So for example, you can say that so-and-so restaurant struggled with maintaining a visual brand consistency because they did not have a logo which will serve as a face of the brand. And so I, as the designer, worked with the restaurant to craft a simple and memorable logo that customers can easily identify. It doesn't have to be anything deep, but I think that when a client comes to your portfolio, they are hoping that you can help them solve a problem that they have. So if they can see in your portfolio how you solved a similar problem for someone else, then they'll most likely trust you to solve theirs. Okay, so on the main content area, you can add images, videos, text, links, or upload a file like a PDF, or even add music. When uploading photos, you have to keep them under 10 megabytes. But I would say still try to maintain good image quality. So make sure your images are not blurry. So yeah, using these, you can literally build out this page. And then once you're done, you just need to hit preview, select a preview image, and then publish it. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to close this because I'm not trying to upload any portfolio. I just wanted to show you how the builder works. But we can take a look at an example from my portfolio. So you can see the title of the project, my role, a project description, and my skills and deliverables. And I also included a review that the client left me. So this was a job that I actually completed on Upwork. And you're able to include a client's review if it's an Upwork job, right? But if you didn't complete this job on Upwork, then you don't have this option. And the first section here is a video which I uploaded to YouTube. So the video is basically just a walkthrough of the website. And then I also included screenshots of the pages of the website and some mockups. And that's it. Let's take a look at a brand design project and see how I laid that out. So for this one, I just used images because it was a logo and brand design job. And I did not find this job on Upwork, so I don't have like a client review here. So yeah, I basically just uploaded images of all my deliverables for the project. And that's it. And so on your general profile, once you have uploaded all the projects that you want to be displayed on your Upwork portfolio, you can now go to your specialized profile. So if you come over here to view profile, you can select either of your specialized profiles. And like I said in my last video, you can have up to 2 specialized profiles and a general profile. So this is my general profile and these are my 2 specialized profiles. So I'll just select web design and then we'll scroll back down to the portfolio. And here we can't upload projects, but we can select which projects we want to show on this profile. So if you scroll through, you can just like check the boxes for each of the projects that you want to be displayed on this profile and hit save. And then you can also reorder them by clicking here and just hold and drag, and you can arrange them how you want them to be displayed. So I'll hit save. So what this does is that when you are sending a proposal, you can choose to send it using a specialized profile. And so if I send a proposal for a web design project and in the proposal I select my web design profile, then the client is only going to see this profile and this particular portfolio project that I have selected here. They're not going to see all the others that are not selected. So this is a very good way to showcase only work that is relevant to the job that you're applying to. And so if I go to my second specialized profile, which is logo design, only the logo design projects are going to be displayed here because that is what I've set here. So yeah, that's basically it.
So that's how I set up my Upwork portfolio. And here is how I used this portfolio alongside my portfolio website to showcase my work when sending proposals. So first, at the top of your proposal page, you can select a specialized profile that you want the client to see. Because I have 2 specialized profiles, as I stated earlier, I would select the profile relevant to this job that I'm applying to. So whichever profile you choose to show the client, the portfolio corresponding to that profile is what the client is going to see. There are so many words that start with P on Upwork: proposal, portfolio, profile. I'm just biting my tongue. The proposal that you are sending, select the profile that you want the client to see. That profile that you select, the portfolio that is attached to that profile, that is what the client is going to see. Chicken, and that is it. Okay, I need to cut this part out. Don't mind me, I'm just getting used to this YouTube thing. Very soon I'll be a pro and I'll not be making mistakes. So on that specialized profile that you select, your Upwork profile. So even if you use your general profile, let's say you don't have specialized profiles and you just select your general profile, your portfolio is still going to be shown on that general profile. Okay? So that's basically why you need to set up an Upwork portfolio, because clients will usually click to see your profile. And when they do, you want them to see some of your work on that profile page. And you can also highlight specific work from your Upwork portfolio in your proposal. You'll find that at the bottom of the proposal page, where you can highlight either work from your portfolio or client reviews from past jobs that you've done or certifications that you have that will probably convince the clients that they should hire you for the job. So that's basically how I use the Upwork portfolio. And then for my portfolio website, I will basically highlight 2 or 3 projects that I worked on in the past. And I will include links to those projects inside of my cover letter each time I send a proposal. So when the client is going through my cover letter, they can click on those links and each link will take them to a page on my portfolio website that showcases a specific project. And of course, these projects are always relevant to the job that I'm sending the proposal for. So while I think that it's important to set up your Upwork portfolio, I also think that sending links to an external portfolio, whether it's a website, a Canva page, or whatever, really also helps you to showcase your work to the clients and convinces the clients that you've done work like this in the past and you can handle their own job. So yeah, that's how I set up my portfolio and showcase to clients that made me 1 million naira on Upwork. Let me know if this was helpful, and if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer if I can. Also, click the video on your screen to see how I crafted my cover letters when sending proposals. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.